So I started with Access in October of 2004. I was about 3 months into the job, and the previous owner said, "Hey, I'm thinking about selling the company, and the new owner wants to talk to you." So I thought, oh, I could either be really good or really bad. And we started going out to customers, bringing new customers in, had a lot of fun along the way. Started to build what we have here from the front seat of a old Toyota Camry where the Y had fallen off in the back. He taught me a lot about business. I like to think I taught him one or two things about technology, and we grew from there.
Shane and I had worked together previously at another organization, a Fortune 500 company. And frankly, that is the reason Access Systems exists today. It was apparent, knowing what Shane had done at this other organization, what was going to take place at Access. It was just a matter of time.
I feel like Shane has had such a big impact, not only on my career, but just on my life in general. Just always there for me, and as I feel like he is for a lot of other people in this company. I think as a mentor, as a leader, as someone who's always driving growth, just with the mindset to take care of all of us.
Time and time again, Shane does the right thing for our employees and their families, which fosters that culture of trust and stability. A prime example is during COVID, where the world was shutting down. In our company history, we had never laid anybody off. Shane made that commitment that I'll never forget. Hey, we've never laid anybody off, and this won't be the first time. So Shane's words and actions during COVID, again, is the epitome of who Shane is, putting people over profits and making sure that our employees and their families are taken care of time and time again.
Shane has this unique ability to convince you that you can do anything. I mean, you can talk to him for just a few minutes and you have this crazy surge of motivation. You walk away and you feel like you can do anything.
The thing I am the most thankful for about Shane Sloan is he left the organization I was at in 2005 and purchased Access Systems, and I continued to call him on a regular basis, letting him know the moment you have an opportunity for me to be a salesperson at Access, I'm on board, I'm interested. Over the past 18 years, the piece that I'm the most grateful for is, first off, the opportunities that Shane and Access Systems have provided for me, but in my role, to be put in a position to see the impact that Access Systems has had on so many people, specifically inside of our sales organization, is absolutely astonishing and unbelievable to me.
The thing that I love about Shane is when he puts his mind to something and he sets goals, he accomplishes them. Loyalty was something that I've always admired about Shane. He's very loyal to employees, giving people an opportunity and a chance to grow and help the organization succeed as well as themselves. And that's been, one of the exciting things for me being with Access Systems now for 16 years. He cares about people more than anybody, any other business owner or manager I've ever had, and I appreciate that.
When I was able to think about one of the most important or impactful aspects of his character, it was his advocacy for our personal and professional growth, his transparency, and his vision for all of us who work here at Access Systems is an absolute blessing from a work perspective.
I started with Access a couple weeks before Shane acquired the business, and even from day one when he came in, he told us that he was going to do great things here. And while we were a small company, only 5 of us there at the time, it sounded far-fetched. But over these last 20 years, everything he promised, everything he said has come true.
I think that interview showed me a lot about who Shane is as a person, and he was the same guy in that interview than he was in all the years that I've worked with him. He is incredibly honest and relatable and genuine. He's successful, but he's relatable and genuine, and I think that's what has allowed Access to have so much success, and Shane also to have the success that he's had. to build a business from scratch, to have something that people want to pay you for, not just once, but time and time again. And then to do that enough that you need to bring people on board to do that with you, and to get a group of people who, by the way, have different personalities and quirks and opinions, to get a group of people behind you that they have enough direction and enough confidence in your vision that they can do the same thing, I think is very rare. And then to do that in a way that it's long lasting is a massive anomaly.
Hey Shane, happy anniversary. 20 years, who would have believed it? I know we all did. When I came back in 2008, I know you said you were building a company that cared about employees and cared about customers, so they both came true, and I'm not surprised at all. You've done a great job. Hard to believe where we're at today, but thanks for all the opportunities, for the friendship, for the fun we've had, and just thank you for being a man true to your word and caring about everyone. So here's to another 20 years, my friend.
So for some strange reason, Shane has always believed in me since day one. When he interviewed me, I basically had zero outside sales experience, so I'm really glad that he took a chance on me. I was 27 when I started here at Access Systems, and it's proven to be a career that I can just continually grow and learn in, so there's really never been a reason for me to look elsewhere.
I think one of the things that always sticks out about him, even back then when I was interviewing for the job that I clearly wasn't qualified for, no chance I'd make it through our first round of interviews nowadays. He took a chance on me, and ever since then, the thing that stuck out the most is just his message about consistency. I think, even back then he talked, had big ideas, big plans for the company, a lot of growth, a lot of opportunities for everybody there. And it's the same guy that, is with the company now 20 years later.
I remember my first Christmas party, which was like 2 weeks after I started, going out and actually getting to know Shane and understanding what his vision was for the company and where he wanted to take it. And I was hooked. And, that was almost 14 years ago. And to see where we are at today is just amazing. It's been awesome to see what Shane's leadership has done for us over the last 20 years. And I can't wait to see where he takes us in the future.